Now let's understand another technique of solving exponential equations. Here we are going to factor first and then solve exponential equation. First remove the common factor and then solve the exponential equation. We have got two of them and let's try to see how to solve them. A is 10 to the power of x plus 3 minus 10 to the power of x equals to 999, and B is 5 to the power of x minus 5 to the power of x plus 1 equals to minus 20. Well, some of you can pause the video, solve, and then check my solution. Here is my solution. Now, when we say 10 to the power of x plus 3, what it really means? It really means it is 10 to the power of x times 10 to the power of 3, right? Now, when you multiply them, their powers get added up. So I can always decompose 10 to the power of x plus 3 as 10 to the power of x times 10 to the power of 3. I hope that step is absolutely clear. And this is a critical step to solve this equation, okay? So the first term can be written as 10 to the power of x times 10 to the power of 3 minus 10 to the power of x equals to 999. So that is the given equation. As you can see, we have a common factor, 10 to the power of x. So let's factor this out. So we have 10 to the power of x, and within bracket we are left with 10 to the power of 3 minus 1 equals to 999. Now 10 to the power of 3 is 1000, right? So let's solve the term inside the bracket, which is 1000 minus 1 equals to 999. Now 1000 minus 1 is 999, right? So we come up with 10 to the power of x times 999 equals to 999. And that leads to the solution, right? So we can divide both sides by 999. What will I get? I'll get 1, right? So we get 10 to the power of x equals to 1. What should be the value of x to give me 10 to the power of x equals to 1? Think about it. So it is 10 to the power of 0, right? Anything to the power of 0 is always 1, correct? So that's our solution, x equals to 0. So we can write down our solution here, and that is, for this, x equals to 0 is the solution, right? You can check. If you put 0 here, you get 10 to the power of 3. And if you put 0 in the second term, minus 10 to the power of 0, you get 1, correct? So 1000 minus 1 is 999. I hope that helps, correct? Let's follow the same technique and do part B, which is 5 to the power of x minus 5 to the power of x plus 1 equals to minus 20. Okay, so let's solve this one now. How can I write 5 to the power of x plus 1? Let's see that part. 5 to the power of x minus, that means 5 to the power of x times 5 to the power of 1, which is 5, correct? Equals to minus 20. Now we can factor 5 to the power of x, so we get 1 minus 5 to the power of 1 is 5, which is equals to minus 20. Is that okay? Now what is 1 minus 5? 5 to the power of x, 1 minus 5 is minus 4, equals to minus 20. Now we can divide by minus 4, and so we get 5 to the power of x equals to minus 20 divided by minus 4, which is equals to 5, right? Now what is x? 5 to the power of x is equals to 5 implies that x is equals to 1. Do you see that? Now let's check the solution, x equals to 1. So we are saying the solution is x equals to 1. So if I put 1 here, what do I get? I get 5 to the power of 1 minus 5 to the power of 1 plus 1, which is 5 to the power of 1 minus 5 square, right? Which is 5 minus 25. And that gives you minus 20, right? So you get minus 20. So that is indeed the right solution. I hope you understand the technique here. Technique is to write the term with exponents as its components, right? As its products or factors, and then factor the common factor. Do you see that? So 10 to the power of x was common factor in the first case. 5 to the power of x was common factor in the second case. And then we solved the equation. We'll have few more videos similar to this, which are for your practice. So you just copy them, solve, and then check your answer. I hope you understood this strategy. Thank you.